Rich Rising, Rich Rising, Rich Rising. How are you doing? My name is Miladies, your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. I got this mic. Just make sure you can hear me because, we still testing it out. Today's day 8. What's up? Today's day 8 of our money mindset. You already know what I'm doing. I'm going live. And if you don't know me, my name is Miladies, your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. What are we talking about today? First and foremost, hello, rich friends. Hello. Hello. How you feeling? How are you doing? What has been the most interesting thing that has happened to you during this challenge? All right. I'm just fixing this real quick. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. La 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 la. Hey, what's up, goddess? All right. So first and foremost, as usual, thank you for the comments, like, share, and subscribe. We are in here building our money mindset. I don't know what's been going on in your life, but things have definitely been looking more clearer. And today, talking about clearing, if you didn't see day 1, go back. This is really going to help you out. And this is a challenge that you can come back to over and over and over again. All right. This is not a one-time thing. Day 8, we are decluttering our money mindset. All right. So I know many of us probably is like, damn, I thought I was going to come out of here and do something simple. It is simply decluttering your life, simply opening up space for you to bring an abundance. So decluttering. Let's talk about the importance of decluttering. And no, I'm not your mama. I ain't your mama. However, we spoke about when we are interested in receiving, when we are interested in holding space for large amounts of money, when we are interested in expanding our finances, if there is no space to put it, how is it going to stay with us? All right. That includes with anything in our lives in regards to what we desire. So decluttering. The decluttering talks about us removing unnecessary things, any items, physically or financially. That's what we're going to be talking about. How are we going to declutter our space physically and financially? All right. And that talks about maybe tidying up your home to organizing your finances. How do you do that? Do you have a process on what that looks like? What is the benefit of decluttering? The benefit of decluttering, one, you feel great. Every time we clean a spot, we be like, oh my God, I can feel the difference. You heard that? I can feel the difference. So how does your space feel? Does your space feel like it's a little bit congested, stuffy, right? How do we begin to open up space in our home so that things can flow? When there's space, air flows, right? And so also it helps clear our mind. It's said in multiple articles and books about the psychology of having a clear space, helping us have a clear mind. And I do feel that's also due to the fact that when our space is cluttered, we tend to be upset, right? Because you have something over here and it falls, and you know you're supposed to put it somewhere else that don't belong there. Now you mad. Why are you mad? Right? So it helps us have a clear mind. It helps us reduce stress. Some of us are we don't like to clean. Like, that's the reality of it. A lot of us don't like to clean. Go hire somebody. Oh, I don't like nobody to touch my stuff. Well, we gonna have a problem, because you're telling me you have a conscious millionaire mindset, but you don't want to clear your space or your finances. All right, so let's get into, what does it look like? What does it look like to clear our space? What does it look like to clear our finances? We're not reminding ourselves that the benefit of decluttering has to do with focusing on where is our finances being drained, right? There are times there are hidden fees and subscriptions that we forget about, right? So that is where we can start, putting a little drain stopper in our finances so that we can know what's going on. If you don't look at your finances, how are you going to know what's working for you and what's not? Mess and clutter heightens my anxiety. Okay, that for me, I'll tell y'all what I do when it comes to decluttering, especially my space. All right, so the way we are going to do our best to attack our space is, what are the common areas in your house that you use? It is said that most of us spend either our time in the living room or in our room. So we don't use a lot of the house or apartment. So where do you commonly stay at? Because that's where majority of your energy is. Now, if it's all over the house, that's cool. I mean, go ahead, clean your house. Nobody's saying not to be all over your house. Hello. The thing here is, what area do you use the most so that you can clear it up? I want to say right now, I'm getting a vision of the kitchen table with all the bills. If that's you, let's start shutting them. Let's start attacking them, right? If it's a bill that comes to you every month, eventually they'll send you the bill again with the amount or whatever the case might be. Go ahead and toss that one out and receive the new one. Because yeah, I know the kitchen table is one of those places. It's like, I'm looking at the kitchen table and the front of the apartment or home. Like, if you have a table there too, those are areas that also they're overlooked, and anything that is close to your door is causing a blockage. It's causing the blockage of the airflow to come in. The front door is known for the door to bring in prosperity or bring in energies, right? And so, what does that area look like for you? What does your office area, your kitchen area, your living room area? Can you identify what those areas are, right? Because sometimes we say that's my kitchen area, but is it really? Does it have all kitchen items? You know, and I know Tracy. Tracy, she has a TikTok and an Instagram where she shows how to declutter your drawer. She shows how she did that for herself. So that's something that you can also look at. Because I know our kitchen drawers or our drawers be like, whoa. And it always be those little knick-knack stuff. Okay. So one of the activities that I am going to suggest is to take 15 minutes. All I'm asking you is to take 15 minutes. All right. In 15 minutes, you waking up, using the bathroom, brushing your teeth, whatever the case might be. Put a timer. This is where your inner child comes in. This is where you bring in your inner child and you say, let's have fun. Especially for those of you who, you know, are not having fun, are just like really serious about life. Let's get some action. Let's get some feeling. Put a time on the clock. As a matter of fact, if you got kids, I do this all the time, especially if I'm in somebody's house and the mother's like, "You don't clean your beep, beep, beep room." I'm like, I do my best to try to help the kids. I'd be like, "Listen, you want your mother to beat you up?" Knowing damn well the mother's not gonna beat them up, but I was like, "Come on, let's clean the room. I'm gonna put a timer. I'm gonna put 15 minutes on the clock, and we're just gonna clean, 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 clean." And that's what we do. And lo and behold, not everything is clean in 15 minutes, but some of it is. and then eventually I help out. So I challenge you to put 15 minutes on the clock. Go to the most common area, all right? Go with a garbage bag, all right? Go with some music if that's you. I don't know what hypes you up to clean, all right? Somebody said nothing. I get it. You go ahead and put 15 minutes on the clock. This is actually something that I do. And you go and you attack, and it's go time. And then from there, that's it. If you choose to go further than that, that is on you, all right? But we're giving you 15 minutes. If you do this every day or every other day, you more than likely will get an hour to 2 hours of cleaning in your week. Majority of us want instant gratification. I always talk about that, where if we don't clean everything, then we're not cleaning at all. Has that been working for you? I'm just asking for a friend. We're doing what is working for us now. What you used to do in the past, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna what can I do today to declutter so that my finances come in at a rapid pace? This is what we're talking about. So yes, your physical space has a lot to do with it. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys 10 tips, but the first 5 are going to be for decluttering your space. So the first tip is, again, to start small. Choose an area such as your desk, your drawer, a single shelf, right? Avoid overwhelming yourself, all right? Small task go and gives you the result for a bigger task, okay? Number 2, use the box method. The box method is basically where you go ahead and you throw everything in the box. That area is cluttered, throw everything in the box. And then as the week goes by, you go ahead and put back the things that you are going to use. And whatever you're not going to use, put it away. Here's a rule. If you haven't used it in 6 months, get rid of it. Oh, because I bought it because maybe they're going to invite me to a party in 2034. So what? Take that dress and wear it or give it away. All right. What have you not used? So that's the box method, right? So eventually you'll be able to either discard or donate, whatever that is, and it's already in the box. Categorizing items, all right? A box that says keep, donate, sell, or trash. Keep, donate, sell, or trash, whatever that means to you. If you're a person who says you're going to donate something and the donation bag stays in your house for 3 or 4 weeks and you, oh, I'm going to donate it. Get it done. I'm telling you right now. Get it out the fucking house. You could do a drive-by donation. Go to a church, throw the bag, and keep it moving. Some of us want to give the bag. Look, I'm donating this. Just go donate it. God know you did it. All right. The next thing is limit sentimental items. This is the key one. I know I'm one that I still, and I'm going to declutter this, but this is how I'm going to do it. Sentimental items. I have gotten throughout my life a lot of Christmas cards and birthday cards, and I have pictures of people's children. I'm not going to throw the pictures away. How I'm going to organize it. But I have so much sentimental stuff. So what do you do with it, right? You go ahead and either, you take a picture. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture of all the cards that people have given me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and discard them. Even talking about it, my heartstring is pulling. Because, some people actually really write in the cards and they really wrote. I don't know what is it about that, but I enjoy that. So sentimental stuff. What do you feel is sentimental to you, and how long are you going to hold it? And if you are, how are you going to organize it, right? Because all the pictures should be together. Okay. And number 5 is implementing storage solutions. Once everything is cleared up, right? I talked about the table, the kitchen table. Once everything is cleared up, take your ass to a container shop. Go to Dollar Tree. Go to Daiso, if you know what Daiso is. And you get yourself organization bins so that when you do want to throw your mail on the table, now you have a container or a box, and there goes all the mail. All right. Because the whole moral of this is to pick up what looks like clutter so that your mind can have the ability to think clearer and to learn how to receive more. All right. What y'all saying? Hey, Maria. All right. So let's go to financial decluttering. Dum, 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 dum. Ah. Ah. What we doing with our financial decluttering? Unnecessary expenses. We're going to learn how to look at our finances and see what unused subscription are we still being charged for, right? What services do we duplicate? All right. Are you buying from Walmart, Amazon, and Target? I know they all sometimes have different prices, but what are we doing? Do you have a Walmart card and it's just probably much better for you to buy at Walmart where you get points, right? Let's begin to start seeing how our money can work for us. A lot of us, swipe, 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 but there's a lot of benefits behind the swiping, behind, paying your rent with your credit card. There's a lot of points that you can get, and you can actually gain money while you're paying your bills. I'm just sharing that as a tip. So, what are some outdated financial strategies that you have? We've been working on that, right? So what has worked, what has not worked? Does putting your money in the envelope work for you? Is that an old strategy that you may need to shift? All right. And I'm getting this. Some of us have automatic, not automatic, vacation accounts with our banks. Whoever has a credit union, there's like this vacation account that you have where you can also check out if your money is going out the right way. I don't know who needed to hear that. Sound personal. I be trying to tell them. All right. So what's the activity here? The activity here is to create a session. Create a session where you're going to create a financial session where you're going to be decluttering your finances. Sitting down with your bank account. Are there hidden fees? A lot of us get hit with some fees in our bank account and our credit cards. All right. Look at the statement. Is there something where we are currently paying? Right. Many of us again put stuff on auto and don't remember. All right. How can we downgrade? And this is specifically for those of you who still on cable. Don't come at me, cable. Whatever it is that you use to watch TV, that's your business. Just going to give you a little tip. Many of us are forgetting that there's different types of streaming systems that can save us some money, right? So if you got cable, you got Hulu, you got Netflix, you got Disney Channel, you got what are we doing? Oh no, because this is for the kids. Well, listen, the kids ain't paying the bills right now. So we're gonna have to entertain them in a different way. Right? What does it look like to challenge yourself and release some of these subscriptions and allow yourself to see how your money may grow within the next 3 months? And you can always sign back up. It's not like you can't sign back up. All right. So what does that look like for you? How do you downgrade some of your services? Because we have Wi-Fi, we can stream. All right. So what are some of the tips for decluttering your finances? Again, review your subscriptions. All right, go through your memberships. Can you upgrade or downgrade in your memberships? Cancel anyone that you no longer are interested in. Like, do you find it valuable? Right now, we're looking for things that are valuable. Is this enhancing? So if you're watching Netflix and you're watching documentaries, you're watching things to enhance your finances and stuff like that. Go ahead and keep the Netflix. Yes, we need entertainment, but and there's also a limitation to our consumption. Like, are you consuming things that are actually taking time away from you knowing how to bring in more abundance? All right. I watch Netflix too. So, but I maybe watch like one episode a day. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I binge watch, but that's on my day off, and I just feel like letting go. Nonetheless, Netflix is all I have. Some of y'all have Prime, Netflix, and a couple of people be having kind of the same thing. All right. So go ahead, see what you find valuable, and what unnoticed finances are adding up. All right. Consolidate your accounts. If you have multiple bank accounts, multiple investments account, consider finding a way to merge your accounts so that it could be less paperwork. All right. If not, go ahead and, find a folder, find a bin. Many of us don't have space for our money. Have you created a designated table where you sit down and clear up your finances? So focus on your finances. All right. Number 3, digital documents. Reduce your physical clutter by scanning your stuff. Oh, but what if I lose it? There's many backup drives that you can use to put in all your financial stuff. It's a digital world, baby. Especially if you ain't throwing away 2000s tax return, or some of y'all got mail from 2000. I don't know who that is. What you saving it for? All right. I shared with y'all, if I'm not mistaken, in day 5 or 6, some digital apps that you can use to help you rearrange your finances. All right. And don't forget that in each video, I have a book down below for you to help you with your mind, help you with this process. Set up automatic payments and alerts, right? Some of us have this automatic payment, but we don't remember to look at the alerts. But you look at the alerts from Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. I'm going to need you to look at the alerts of the bank. Every time something happens in my bank account, I'm like, when you look at your bank account alerts, it should be an indication for you to get hype, because you know your finances is growing, even if it was circulated. You grabbed it, you circulated somewhere else, and you got that notification that, hey, this was taken out of your account. Cool, no problem. I'm happy because I know it's going to come back to me. All right. Set up alerts for important financial deadlines. All right. And stay on top of your finances. All right. Without the physical pile up, without all the bills being like this, what gives you anxiety? Oh, every time I get a bill, I'll share with you. I act like that bill is a check, and I bet you get excited. All right. And then do a annual financial cleanup. You're expecting your finances to grow every year, every day, every week, right? Therefore, we have to make sure that we continue to update our budgets once a year, or if you like to do it quarterly, that's up to you. Review your investment profiles. If you do that, go ahead and check your credit card reports, what has been going on, what's inaccurate. A lot of us have inaccurate information. The minute that Experian, right, that's how you say them, TransUnion, and the other one I can't remember. They all at times have inaccurate information, but I'm not here to give y'all some of that advice. I'm just letting you know, check your shit. Go in there, go put in some disputes letter, watch that credit score go up. All right. So how do we implement these tips, right? When it comes to your physical declutter, see how you can designate a day to focus just on that. All right. And again, if you go ahead and do like a challenge for yourself, then you're going to be sitting there and say, this week, I'm going to do this challenge for 15 minutes to clean up. And then that gives you a fresh, a breath air so that you can then be able to what? Clear up some other areas and bring an abundance. For those of you who are spiritual, this gives you an opportunity to mop the floor with some abundance magic, right? Being able to mop the floor with some cinnamon, being able to mop the floor with some blockbuster, right? To release any energy. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know, this gives you an opportunity to wipe your walls down, right? Some of us, maybe we hate wiping the walls because we were told to wipe the walls when we was younger. Having this decluttering push and pull has to do with our childhood. I wasn't going to go there, but here I go. When it comes to our childhood, was your parent a hoarder? Right? Was your parent or your guardian a hoarder? Okay. I know mine was. All right. So therefore, there's a lot of things that I know had noticed about myself. Yet I found ways in order for me to be able to clear up my space. All right. Financially decluttering. You make a session, like I said before, schedule a dedicated time to do your finances, right? If you have a significant other, make it a lunch date, all right? Let it involve like details, walking through exactly what your bank statement looks like, how to set up new money management tools, or taking up a course or something that has to do with teaching you how to digitize your documents and things like that. Like, let's get into it. Let's get informed. If this is not your area, it is time to get a financial advisor. That's also a decent way to become responsible. All right. Hey, Rich Rising. All right. So organizing for future prosperity. Oh, y'all like that one, huh? That's declutter. So how do you organize, right? Create efficient systems that's going to help you know how you're going to be physically and financially decluttering your space. Think of this, think of your place as your palace, right? One thing somebody told me, your home is your sanctuary, right? It is your sacred space. So how do you want it to operate for you? Your home is here to keep you safe, right? Keep you safe, keep you sound. If that is not the feeling that you have, that is an indication that it's time for you to move. All right. So for your finances, again, checking up to see if you can do automate your savings, right? Being able to automate your savings or your bill payments can help you release some of that declutter and get space, right? It also gives you the opportunity to see your money grow, right? Like I said, in many of our bank accounts, there's ways for us to start saving for what we desire. There's holidays accounts. I used to do all of that. Vacation accounts. All right. So when you and then organizing for your future also goes back for your future prosperity also goes back to what? Making sure that your vision board is on point. Is it up to date? Is this, did I get this already? Did I get this amount? Did I get this opportunity? Did I get this job? Did the investment grow? Let me refresh that so I can prepare for what's coming up next. All right. So, what are some ways that that you prepare for future abundance? Some of us is just staying still and learning how to receive. I am ready for abundance. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that. I'll be like, come on, spirit. All right. The psychological benefit of decluttering your space. What does that have to do with my mind? How is that going to help me out? It is called creating mental clarity and focus. I'm confused about the decisions that I am trying, like this is how some of y'all talk. I'm trying to do with my finances. Already, we're going to a different space where our finances might start depleting. Using the word trying, right, is automatically saying, I don't know if I really want to do this. Oh, I tried. Psychologically, we have to be ready because this is talking about us being responsible, being grown. Many of us had our parents worry about all those things. All right. Mental clarity, being able to increase the way you make decisions. When you understand how finances work, that's a mental clarity. But if you haven't been able to create the space to know how investments work, that's where the mental blockage is, right? So make sure that you sit there and you reflect on how your decluttering process is going for you. How is it affecting your state of mental thinking, right? Do you see a future with your finances where you're at right now? And that doesn't mean that you start getting into this sad moment because it may be more difficult. There's some people I'm feeling like it's difficult for me to face my finances. Some of us are even crying, and that is okay. Go find somebody that's not going to judge you. A lot of the times, the shame comes from people judging us because of our age or because we're a mother, we're a father. We should not be in financial crisis having children. How do you care about your children? So these are some of the stuff that people may be saying to certain people, right? I don't know who you are, but this is just stuff that's coming up. Let's begin to release that. That goes back to building the affirmations, and strengthening your faith and your belief that you are going to be able to psychologically release some of that burden to bring in that abundance. All right. How about, you do a before and after picture? Does that help you out? I know it helps me out. So one of the things that I do is I call for help. I call for help. I express to you guys that if you do not have the energy, call for help. Why do I call for help? Because when I was growing up, I had to be the one to clean on the daily basis. So when you talk about decluttering, I was decluttering every day for a very long time, especially when I was, and this is a trauma that I have healed. Why? Because I found a solution. I used to have to clean every day, especially from 13 to 19. Ooh, boy, it was every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. So when I got my own space, I was like, oh, this is me. I can do whatever I want. I don't need to, answer to anybody. I don't care how my space look. But then that started affecting me. I call my siblings or a friend so that they can come and just keep me company. Some of us just need somebody to talk to us while we do things. Some of us just need somebody to call us and say, hey, we coming over. I bet you clean when somebody said that they coming over. But why you ain't cleaning when you in the house? Let's give that same energy to ourselves like we give to our visitors. All right. So like I shared, call in a financial advisor until you're able to completely build a budget for a full-blown, full-time financial advisor. Start taking up these financial classes on how to get your budget in order. I shared that there's a lot of free budgeting budgeting class. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to leave that one there. Budgeting courses that can assist you with that. There's a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube and things like that. Follow your heart on these financial advisors and see what works for you. But the main important thing is just letting me know what is your favorite way to declutter. If it's no way, then it's no way. There is plenty of people that have services where you can come to your house for $25 an hour and they could declutter. Okay. But this is the point right now where we're not going to be making excuses anymore. All right. So that we can open up space for our financial abundance. And when it comes to feng shui, clearing up your space is the key point. So I'm going to share this. When you move 10 things, it releases stagnant energy. Just think about how you probably have that cup that you left from last week in your room. That's stagnant energy. All right. So think about, what around me have I not moved in a couple of weeks? And when you move 10 things around your home, it changes the air. Some of us be saying, oh, I feel stuck, I feel stuck. It might be your space. Okay. So again, don't forget, check out the article. I was featured in a magazine. Go ahead and check that out. It's called Bold Journey Magazine. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Don't forget that I love y'all. And we'll be here day 9. And we're going to be talking about aligning ourselves with the energy of abundance. All right. I love y'all so much. May you have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.